So welcome everyone to this week's oil education, where today our subject that we're going to be exploring together is called aromatic anchoring. I'm just going to take you through a presentation and then we're going to do an aromatic anchoring together with an essential oil. So aromatic anchoring, let's just explain what it is and where you might have come across it before. Sorry, my screen's frozen. Take two. Okay, what is aromatic anchoring? Or what is anchoring to start off with? So anchoring is actually a powerful technique for controlling your thoughts and emotions. And you might have heard it called classical conditioning before. And it's basically an association which triggers a response. So in simple terms, it's the process of the brain creating a connection between two things that weren't connected before. I'll explain that a bit more. We see its effects actually in Pavlov dog experiment. You might have heard of this before. And it was an experiment that Pavlov did with a dog and food. And he recognized that the dogs always salivated just before eating the food. Then he started ringing a bell when the food was given. And over time, he found that the dogs would salivate to the ring of the bell, even if the food wasn't present. So the result was the dogs were conditioned to respond to the bell without conscious choice. So it was connecting two things that weren't originally connected and linking them together. Aromatic anchoring is learning how we use essential oils to choose your state of mind. So with essential oils, and aromatic anchoring, we can create a mind state. So by choosing how we want to feel, and connecting it or anchoring it to the oil, which will allow you to be at your best in all moments that matter. So other forms of anchoring that you might have come across before, NLP or neuro-linguistic programming, that uses word sequences as anchors. Or maybe you've done EFT, emotional freedom technique, or tapping as it's sometimes called, where we use words in combination with touch to create an anchor. Or even mantras is another form of anchoring, using words to create a state of mind. But smell is often overlooked and underappreciated as a method of anchoring. Humans can discriminate a few million colors, about 500,000 different tones, but we can actually discriminate 1 trillion olfactory stimuli or smells, which makes it one of the most effective methods of classical conditioning or anchoring. So how does aromatic anchoring work? We're creating an association using our limbic brain by way of the olfactory system. So the same as what we were talking about with Pavlov's dogs. And the result is in a consistent triggering mechanism, the scent, that produces the same state every single time. So what we do is we breathe in the essential oil. So we're breathing it in and the aromatic compounds are traveling through the nose and they connect at different receptor sites. And these receptor sites send an immediate message to the olfactory bulb. The olfactory bulb is then connected to the amygdala, the hippocampus, and other parts of the brain that we know as the emotional brain. The part that regulates your memories, your emotions, your motivation, your stress levels, and your hormone balance. So tapping into this part of the brain by inhaling the essential oils can create a really powerful emotion and memories, and we can then draw upon those connections at will. So the benefits of aromatic anchoring help you to tune in with your emotions. They can help us to break unproductive emotional habits and create new thought patterns. It means that we can start to choose how we respond rather than just react. We can communicate our thoughts more effectively. We can work on limiting beliefs and eliminate negative self-talk, and it gives us a greater control of our life and our circumstances. Now, we actually anchor all the time, and sometimes it's a positive thing and sometimes it's a negative, triggering a traumatic memory. Anchoring is actually a form of survival instinct. If we look at those examples, when we smell fire, for example, we always look for danger. If we smell milk that's gone off, then we associate it with becoming ill. I've got my own personal one that's come out to me when I was thinking about this. I had an accident over 30 years ago in a car, where a car came out from a side road on my left and hit into me. Even to this day, if I'm driving along a road and a car comes too fast towards me from the left, I'll swerve as a matter of instinct. So I've anchored that memory to being a dangerous situation. Now, you think about where this might fit in your life and where you've created anchors. Have you ever walked by someone on the street and the smell of their aftershave has taken you back and made you think of someone else from a long time ago? Or maybe the smell of turkey cooking takes you back to Christmases past. Or every time you smell lavender, you go back to days spent visiting your grand during the summer as a child. There'll probably, if you think about it, there'll be situations in your life where a smell has taken you back to a previous experience. So that's being unintentional. We're not meaning to do that, but we can actually become intentional with our anchoring. So certain smells can instantly trigger memories and emotions based on experience you've had. But if you could control it, then it's something you could bring out as a tool to support you on an emotional level. And when we choose to anchor a state to a state of mind, we can become intentional and take charge of our productivity, our success at work, our home life, relationships. Now, anchoring isn't always about being happy. It's not about suppressing negative feelings, because feelings can have a beneficial place in our life. They tend to teach us something. If you're feeling sad over a friend moving away, it's very painful, but it's also a symbol of love. If you're feeling regret over a bad decision, then that feeling can help you not repeat the same choice in the future. Or if you're feeling very angry over an injustice, then that will really propel you towards change. So emotions have their place. Now, anchoring is about knowing when to use positive emotions to silence those negative self-talk, release us from unhealthy habits, and empower us in moments when we need to be at our best. So what could we anchor to? Now, we can anchor to absolutely any emotion or feeling that you want. This is your choice tonight, and we're going to do it with one emotion or feeling tonight, and then you can go on with all your other oils and create different anchors. But here are some suggestions. So you might want to anchor an oil to feeling calm, connected, confident, courageous, empowered. Maybe you want to feel more forgiving, more happiness, more in tune, more loving, peaceful, or present. Have a think, which word jumps out at me today to do this with? And then what essential oil shall we use? Now, like I said, it might have been before we came on recording, you can use any essential oil you want for this. But bear in mind, you're anchoring that emotion to that oil. So make sure it's one that you like, because then you can go on to use it again. All we say is don't anchor more than one emotion to an oil, because it could get confusing if they're very different emotions. Now, I'm going to go through some that I've picked out and some reasons why. But like I say, you can use any oil you want. Now, you might want to use wild orange, the oil of abundance. This is wild orange inspires abundance. It fosters the feeling of creativity, and it supports a positive mood. So if your feeling or emotion that you want to anchor to fits in with this, then you might want to choose wild orange. It reconnects you to your inner child and brings spontaneity, fun, joy, and playfulness into your life. Teaches the true meaning of abundance. encouraging you to let go of a scarcity mindset with your manifestations, including fear, nervousness, inflexibility, a lack of humor, and the belief that there's not enough. Another choice might be vetiver, the oil of centering. Vetiver is a very grounding essential oil. It helps you to become much more rooted in life, brings you back to earth, and assists you in grounding in the physical world, centering you in your true self. Helps you to deeply connect to what you think and feel. And in this way, vetiver is a really supportive oil in all kinds of self-awareness work, uncovering the root of an emotional issue and then opening the doors to light and recovery through this inward journey. So that might fit more with the feeling that you're looking to anchor to. Or frankincense, the oil of truth. This would be a good one if you feel you need to let go of any lower emotions, lies, deceptions, negativity. It also helps you to connect to your higher self and recall to memory the spiritual gifts and wisdom and knowledge that your soul brought into the world. And it helps with spiritual awakening, helps you to feel the love of the divine. Lavender, the oil of communication and calm. So lavender is calming for the mind, calming for the skin. It helps with verbal expression and calms the mind. It calms insecurities felt when sharing your true thoughts and feelings. So it enables you to communicate what you're trying to say without all the emotional baggage getting in the way. It also addresses a deep fear of being seen and heard. So if confidence was one then that you were going to anchor to, then lavender might be a good one. It encourages emotional honesty and it supports you as you reveal your true self with others. Put some Roman chamomile in there, the oil of spiritual purpose. This is good to help support you discovering your true life's purpose. So regardless of what one does for a living, you can find purpose and meaning in your life. As you start to live from the center of your being, you can find power and purpose in everything you do. Shedding meaningless activities so that you can actually focus on the more fulfilling work. And it helps you to feel calmer and more at peace in all you do. Or lime, the oil of zest for life, really uplifting this one. When you're feeling weighed down by discouragement or grief, then lime helps to elevate you above. It instills courage and cheer in the heart and reminds us to be grateful for the gift of life. It clears discouragement and the thoughts and feelings related to a loss of the will to live, and it revitalizes that heart space, giving room for light and joy. So if you're going for happiness or joy, then lime would be a good choice. Cedarwood is another grounding oil. We're going up and down with these oils today. So cedarwood, the oil of community, it brings people together to experience the strength and value of community. It helps create bonds within social groups and supports you in seeing that you're not alone and that life's actually a shared experience. It's also a lovely oil for helping you to open your heart so that you can give and receive. So you start to experience the strength of groups and the joy of relationships. So those are my suggestions, but like I say, you can have any oil that you feel particularly drawn to. So I want you to get your oil ready. And I'm going to take you through the steps now, but then I'm going to take you through it in much more of a meditative way. So what we're going to do, just to explain, we're going to choose the mood and select the essential oil. There's those emotions that are suggestions on the left there, but equally you might have your own word that you want to put in. So we've got our oil, we've chosen the word that defines the feeling that we want to focus on tonight. And then I'm going to take you in a guided meditation back to a time when you were in that mood. So you can really imagine the energy being created and bring that feeling into your body. We're going to consider the body language, the words you used, what you were wearing, who you were with, and really create a picture as best we can of that feeling that you're wanting to create. Then we bring in the essential oil. Now I'm going to get you to place a drop on your palm. The easiest way to do that in meditation is just to have the lid off ready. And then when they tell you to take your essential oil, then you can just put your finger over the top, turn the bottle over, and then you've got enough on your finger to rub it on your hands without having to take yourself too far out of the meditative state that you were in. And then we're going to bring the hands up to the face, breathe in the oil, and recreate that emotion, that feeling again. So we're really bringing that vividly in as you're breathing in the oil, anchoring to it. And we're going to do that a couple of times. And the idea being that after you've anchored to the oil, then you can take that oil out and about with you. And if you're wanting to bring in that feeling or that state of mind, then you should be able to put the oil on, breathe it in, and it will have connected you straight back to how you're feeling tonight. Has anyone got any questions before we get going with the guided meditation? Feel free to unmute and ask if anything's not clear. Okay, we'll get going then. So you've got your oil handy and you've taken the lid off, ready to use, and you've just got it on the side near you. You don't actually need to put it on your hands just yet. And then just get comfortable. You can be lying down for this, or you can be sitting up, having your oil handy so you can reach it when you need it. And then when you're ready, just take a moment to close your eyes and take a few deep, calming breaths. So deep breath in, slow breath out, letting go of any tension as you focus your attention on the present moment. So you're letting your mind empty for now, just focusing on my voice. As we begin by setting our intention for this meditation, or for this aromatic anchoring. So choose the positive emotion that you'd like to work with today. You might be saying that word in your mind now. It could be happiness, confidence, calmness, any other feeling that resonates with you. Now take a moment to think back to a time when you felt your chosen emotion strongly. And if you haven't felt this emotion before, just imagine what it would feel like. So just letting your memory bring back to you a time when you felt this emotion. Just immerse yourself in the memory for a moment. How did you feel in that moment? What emotions were present? Now visualize yourself in that memory. And just take note of how you're feeling. Just feel the warmth and lightness of this emotion in your heart and throughout your body. Notice what you're wearing. Notice the colors, textures, and style of your clothing. And feel the comfort and confidence it brings. And then looking around you, where are you? What does the environment look like? Notice the details, the colors, the shapes. Now listen, what sounds do you hear in this scene that's recreating in your memory? Are there voices, music, or nature sounds? Just feel the soothing rhythm of these sounds. And who else is there with you? Are you alone, or are there people around you in your memory? And if there are others, feel their presence and the connection that you share. And then holding on to this feeling, gently reach for your bottle of essential oil. Place a drop on your palm or on your finger, and then rub your hands together. And feel the oil warming and releasing its fragrance as you bring your hands up to your face, cup them over your nose, and take a few deep breaths, inhaling the aroma. And as you inhale your essential oil, just let the memory you recalled earlier come back to you. So imagine yourself back in that moment, experiencing that emotion or feeling. Inhale deeply, drawing in the aroma, and allow the memory to come to life with even more vividness. And feel that positive emotion filling every part of you, as if a warm, gentle light is spreading through your body, lifting your spirits. Take a moment to look down at your clothing and notice every detail. The fabric against your skin, the colors that reflect your mood, and looking around you again, see the environment in its entirety. Listening to the sounds around you, the richness of these sounds deepens your connection to this memory. The laughter, the soothing melodies, the sounds of nature. And turn your attention to those that are present with you in your memory and feel their energy, their support, the shared moments of joy or understanding. Just continuing to inhale the scent of your essential oil, allowing it to merge seamlessly with the memory, enhancing the positive emotion or feeling. With every inhale, you're infusing the scent of the essential oil with the essence of this memory. It's as though the fragrance and the positive emotion are intertwining, creating a potent connection within you. So breathing in. And as you exhale, just release any tension or doubt, letting it drift away like a gentle breeze. Feel the weightlessness that comes with releasing this negativity. Take another deep breath of your oil and relish the depth of this feeling or emotion, this emotion that you're creating. Let it wash all over you again, like a wave of comfort and joy. You're poised and confident in your skin. as you immerse yourself even further in the surroundings. And as you continue to breathe in your essential oils fragrance, just let it serve as a bridge between this memory and the present moment. With each breath, you're solidifying the link between the aroma and the positive emotion, creating a powerful anchor that you can access whenever you need it. Now gently release your hands from your face and allow your mind to relax. Shake your hands gently. And as you do this, just let the memory and the positive emotion associated with it linger in your mind as we continue the journey of anchoring positive emotion with this essential oil. So bring your hands back up to your face and take a deep breath of your oil again, inhaling it deeply. And as you do, just allow that memory that you created earlier to resurface like a cherished photograph coming to life. Imagine yourself standing at the threshold of that special moment. And as you breathe in your essential oil, feel the energy of that memory enveloping you. The scent acting as a key, unlocking the door to this powerful emotional state. Bringing that memory back now. Imagine walking into that scene as if you're watching it on a vivid screen. And feel the emotion welling up within you that you're wanting to anchor to. You're not just remembering, you're reliving. Every sensation, every feeling, every detail comes alive. You can feel that positive energy coursing through you. The warmth in your heart, the lightness in your step. So you breathe in your oil again and feel the emotion intensely. Seeing the details in high definition now. Engaging every sense as if you're truly there. In your mind, use powerful language to describe what you're feeling. Say it to yourself like a mantra, repeating it with conviction. Your words amplifying the emotional connection, etching it deep within you. As the aroma of your oil merges seamlessly with this memory, every inhalation tying the scent to the feeling. Stepping even deeper into the memory now, feeling the emotions surge within you. The anchor growing more secure, embedding the emotion within the scent of the oil. And as you relive the memory, as you inhale the aroma, the two become inseparable. You're creating a bridge between the past and the present, and a link you can access whenever you desire. And just release the hands now from your face, allowing your mind to relax. And shake your hands gently, symbolizing the release of any tension. Letting that memory and the positive emotion associated with it linger in your mind. as you just sit now for a few moments, sitting in stillness, breathing naturally, and let the positive emotion and the sense settle within you. And the fragrance and the emotion or feeling are now connected, a powerful anchor that you can call upon whenever you seek that positive state of being. So you've established a link between the essential oil and the positive emotion. And you can embrace this practice and let it infuse your days with positivity. So when you're ready, if you haven't done so already, just gently start bringing your awareness back to the present moment. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a few more deep breaths. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and take a moment to ground yourself. And you can carry this positive emotion and the anchor of the essential oil with you as you continue your day, your week, your month, and enjoy the process of creating a vivid and emotionally resonant anchor with the help of your essential oils. The best tips moving forward, we've done it today with a memory, but you can actually anchor in real time. So when you're in a situation and you recognize that you're in the desired state of mind that you want to recreate often, then while you're actually in that state of mind, when you're in that situation, take out your oil and inhale it to immediately connect it to your memory. And you could just start playing with this. Start with 2 or 3 words, 2 or 3 different oils, and really anchor your oils and get comfortable using them. And the final thoughts are, don't let this be a passing phase. Don't let this just be another oil education that you came to on a Wednesday evening and you remember it for a week or so, and then it's a distant memory in the past. Make essential oils a daily part of your life. They're such a great emotional and physical support for us. And our tools won't serve us if we keep them in the toolbox. So carry your oils with you, because there'll actually be many opportunities to anchor to your oils. And these opportunities won't necessarily happen while you're at home with your oil. And on the right there, that's a key fob that you can get. So I've got my keys on there, and it's got 8 little sections in it with 8 little vials. So you can take your favorite oils out with you on your keys, so you've got them handy whenever you need them. And we can really start playing with this and seeing how far we can take it. But have fun with it. Choose words that motivate and inspire you. Expect results. You're now well equipped to choose your mood, and it's as simple as anchoring it to an oil and then having that oil there to breathe in when you want to recreate. So happy anchoring. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to come back to the Zoom room in a moment. But before I do, I just wanted to bring to your awareness something that's going on Monday, the 4th of September at 7 o'clock on Zoom, that some of you might be interested in. It's called The Path of the Apprentice. And this is a talk that we're doing. There's 3 of us coming together to do this. And it's really for you to learn how you can create a soul-led business by joining us, sharing essential oils and wellness products with doTERRA. So this won't be for everyone, but for some of you listening, this might resonate. So maybe you're curious about weaving an additional element into your existing healing business for better outcomes and additional income. Maybe you love your oils and you want to share your joy and excitement with the world. Maybe you're thinking about a change in career and you're looking for an ethical company to partner with. Maybe you just feel the calling to develop a soul-led business with a focus on healing and community. If your heart has cried yes to any of these, then this presentation will be for you. So it's this coming Monday, the 4th of September, on Zoom, 7 till 8:30. We'll give you a Zoom link when you book, and I'm going to share the link to book in the comments. So we call it The Path of the Apprentice, and it's a very unique journey. You're joining a collective that gives you access to amazing coaching and a community of empowering, supportive colleagues ready to, and willing to share their wisdom. So if you want to look a little bit more into what this means and what it could mean for you, then come onto this call. It's free to come on and have a listen and just see if it's something that you might be interested in doing in the future. Okay, so I'm going to come back to the Zoom room and see how you're doing. Everybody's put their taken their video down. So what I'm going to do is say goodbye to everyone watching on the recording. Thank you for joining us, and let us know in the comments how you got on with that. So let's just say goodbye to Facebook and stop recording.